You are merging onto a fast-moving highway, and suddenly you feel your transmission hesitate for a split second before slamming into the next gear like you just got rear-ended by a phantom vehicle, while that stubborn orange check engine light starts staring you down. When you plug in your scanner and see the code P0369 your car is shouting about a performance issue with the transmission friction element designated as EF. Now, do not let that technical jargon intimidate you. An automatic transmission is basically a high-pressure hydraulic labyrinth filled with clutch packs and brake bands that we call friction elements. Their whole job is to squeeze together at exactly the right millisecond to change your gear ratios while maintaining torque. When the EECM or the transmission brain notices that element EF is taking too long to apply or is not holding tight, it knows your transmission is slipping. This is a moderately high-severity code because every time that clutch slips, it generates intense heat that literally cooks your transmission fluid and creates tiny metal shavings that will eventually kill the entire gearbox. But before you start panicking about a multi-$1,000 rebuild, here is an insider tip that saves a lot of people. Check your tires. If you recently replaced just one tire with a used one, or if you have one tire that is significantly underinflated, the difference in the rotational diameter can completely confuse the computer and trick it into thinking the transmission is slipping when it is actually just an uneven wheel speed. Always make sure your tires are exactly the same size and properly inflated before you assume the worst. If the tires are perfect, you need to check the lifeblood of the system, which is your automatic transmission fluid. Low fluid level is the #1 cause of clutch slippage because there just is not enough pressure to hold the plates together. If the fluid is dark or smells like burnt toast, your friction elements are likely already taking damage. If the fluid looks like a healthy cherry red, you need to crawl under there and inspect the main electrical junction connector on the outside of the transmission case. These wires are exposed to road salt, mud, and water, which creates green corrosion on the pins that drops the voltage going to the shift solenoid. Use your digital multimeter to check the solenoid circuit for 0 ohms of resistance. If the wiring is sound and the fluid is clean, you might just have a clogged internal filter or a sticking valve in the valve body that is slowing down the fluid flow. Sometimes a simple transmission service with a fresh filter and the correct factory-specified fluid can clear out the grit and get your ride shifting smooth as silk again without needing a full rebuild. Keep in mind that neglecting this code, even for a few weeks, can turn a simple solenoid fix into a total mechanical failure. So be diligent and handle it before you find yourself stranded on the side of the road.